Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have three-minute rounds of featherweight Muay Thai. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Cirrus Gym, with a fight record of 28 wins and 6 losses, an 82% win rate. Representing Iran, Hassan, Vahdanirad. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a Vahdanirad Stadium Muay Thai World Champion, training out of Singha Mawynn, with a fight record of 79 wins and 13 losses, an 86% win rate. Representing Thailand, Shadow.
ดูแล้วต้องให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬานะล้มไม่ซ้ำไม่ต่ำปรับนะดูไฟสปอร์ตมันชิปกันไฟแฟร์แล้วดูฝ่าโนคิกโนโอเค
Referee Kritsada Pontoon gives our athletes the final instructions. One Friday fight, the opportunity to win a $100,000 contract is available to all athletes that compete here on One Friday Fights, but you gotta show consistent, dominant performances to punch your ticket to the world's largest martial arts organization. And that's exactly what Shadow has done. 3 big wins. Can he capture another one here tonight? Or will Vahdanirad upset the momentum that Shadow has been able to build over the past 4 fights?
Vahdanirad getting right in there, catching the kick and firing back. He's going to have to find out how to deal with these very heavy kicks that come from Shadow. But if he can block or catch and fire back and move into mid-range, that is where he can be so effective.
Vahdanirad is having a great time just closing that distance and finding a lot of success just up in the kitchen of Shadow. But that was a beautifully timed inside leg kick to take the momentum out. That's the kind of stuff that Shadow's going to have to do. He's going to have to be intellectual out there. He's going to have to create traps and try to draw Vahdanirad into these shots. He has the experience advantage, but Vahdanirad is just so tough and battle-hardened, Brian.
Mitch. Shadow is one of those fighters who happens to be blessed with incredible physicality, but also a fighter's mind. You can see him looking for these moments to unbalance his opponent, to feint, to set up opportunities. So Vahdanirad is going to be well served to apply the pressure, take away that space and that time to think. Let Shadow get inside and make this thing a bit of a grind here.
Like those counters that Shadow's using, he hasn't quite found the mark yet, but he does a great job of basically taking shots and then firing right back. And it's only a matter of time before he starts to find openings in the defense of Vahdanirad. But I like that change of stance right there. So if he can keep Shadow guessing and keep these shots coming with different looks, it's going to be a very hard night for Shadow to find those big moments.
Vahdanirad also demonstrating some good ringmanship in the center of the ring there. Not just following Shadow around, but cutting off the ring, putting him along the ropes moments ago as he threw a combination. They're back here in the center now, but Vahdanirad does a great job, too, of flowing from his punches into low kicks here, switching the stance, confusing Shadow, looking to give him a little bit of a different look, and then always finishing those stiff combinations with heavy low kicks.
Good defense for Vahdanirad. Moving around, keeping that hand nice and tight, keeping that right hand just glued to his forehead. Shadow starting to kick that right arm as well. Oh, nice elbow on the exit there, right as referee Kritsada Pontoon was trying to separate them. Good timing. Hassan Vahdanirad is here to play, Brian.
Both fighters had some great moments, but Hassan Vahdanirad really getting Shadow's attention, and I think respect with his power, his volume, his grinding approach. There was a beautiful technique there, unbalanced technique from Shadow. Vahdanirad closing the gap, getting back on the kick there, following up the It's there, he's taking advantage of it, and he's doing damage.
Second round set to get started here on One Friday Fights 100. Thank you for spending your Friday nights with us so far. It's been 100 incredible episodes here at the Madison Square Garden of the East, and they are clashing for that staggering, life-changing $100,000 contract. And Hassan Vahdanirad is really seizing this moment here against the surging Shadow as he looks to put hand combinations together with kicks and backing up the streaking Shadow.
You can see how heavy those kicks from Shadow are, but Vahdanirad does a good job of getting out of the way of some of them, blocking some, countering some, and then moving here off of the 1-2 into clinching range. Shadow landing some heavy strikes, but Vahdanirad doing a great job of countering as well. Nice 1-2, moving into the knee. The fighter from Iran just continuing to grind and press forward, Mitch.
Yeah, Vahdanirad said he really wants to be hand-heavy on the right side, active with the left kick, and which is what he's been doing. Staying true to his word, wants to hit and move and be evasive. Good knee inside the clinch right there as Shadow looks for the round knee. Looking for the dump. But Hassan Vahdanirad is always in the face of Shadow, not giving him that time to breathe and set up the next shot.
He is strong and aggressive, just pressing forward, making Shadow uncomfortable. Here showing some nice footwork there, getting away from the kick again. Really important, switching his stance. He does that, he follows through on his punch and switches the stance, or switches, fires the left kick and switches back. Shadow there, very powerful in the clinch, putting Vahdanirad down.
Yeah, you spoke about the power of Shadow in the first, Brian, and that was perfectly evident as they trade big right hands. Shadow looking for the leg kick. There's a beautifully timed sweep. That right there is Namsak Noi written all over it. Ooh, going to the body for Shadow. Pumps out the jab, tries to back up Vahdanirad, but Vahdanirad able to keep his way out of the corner with a big right hand and back into the clinch.
Shadow getting creative there, some dirty boxing in the clinch, into the elbow. Vahdanirad there going for the spinning technique, but completely missing. Dropping to the knee, could be up to the body, could be fatigued here. Shadow, though, definitely spilling blood in the water. Gonna up the pace, switching to elbows as he moves into the clinch.
Vahdanirad has slowed down a little bit. Those body shots, Brian, here they come. Shadow looking to end the night of Hassan Vahdanirad. Big right hand lands. Hassan Vahdanirad continues to battle back. Fight out of the corner. And he sleeps him. Big right hand. Shadow. Knockout. Round 2. The final seconds, Brian. Shadow with a big shot. Oh.
Vahdanirad seemingly hurt there. Shadow upping the pressure, seeing a chink in the armor, knowing to press, switching from his technical Muay Thai style to more of that aggressive vibe, pressing forward with his elbows. Here the uppercut, looping the right hand, grinding his opponent, an elbow over the top there. Perfect shot selection here at close range. Vahdanirad trying to stay in the fight, always grinding, always pushing, but just getting absolutely flatlined by the point of Shadow's elbow. Vahdanirad giving him a lot of trouble in this fight. It was the grinding combinations and the low kicks, but Shadow able to break away, possibly hurting the body of Vahdanirad about the middle of that second round, and then just upping the pressure and finding a home for that elbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the second round. For your winner, by way of knockout, Shadow!
And the crowd goes wild for the winner.
an incredible fight. You actually told me on Wednesday that you would win this fight by elbow knockout. What was it that you saw to make a prediction like that?
เป็นการต่อสู้ที่ยอดเยี่ยมมากเลยนะครับ Shadow วันพุธตัวของ Shadow บอกกับพวกเราเองว่าวันนี้เนี่ยเราจะมาชนะน็อกด้วยศอกของเราแล้วเราก็ทำได้จริงๆครับอะไรครับที่ทำให้เรามั่นใจขนาดนี้ครับ
ก็ลูกที่ซ้อมมามีหลายลูกมากครับผมก็ซ้อมได้พี่9 ล้านพี่แม็กพี่นำศักดิ์น้อยพี่เด่น900,000พี่มนัสบุญจำนงขอบคุณแล้วก็ที่สำคัญเลยขอบคุณบอสชาตรีครับที่ทำให้เด็กบ้านนอกคนนี้ได้มายืนอยู่ณที่แห่งนี้ขอบคุณเชียร์หนึ่งขอบคุณพี่มิสเตอร์ป๋องครับถ้าไม่ได้วันนั้นผมคงไม่มีที่ยืนอยู่ในทุกวันนี้แล้วก็ขอบคุณแม่ของผมที่ว่าเป็นกำลังใจให้ผมตลอดไม่ว่าผมจะล้มจะลุกแค่ไหนแม่ก็ไม่เคยทิ้งผมไปไหนขอบคุณแฟนมวยทุกคนที่เข้ามาเชียร์ในนี้แล้วก็อยู่ที่บ้านขอบคุณทุกคนครับ
It's one of the moves that we train for. All of my trainers have been training me on many moves to finish my opponent. But first, I want to thank Kun Chatri, Mr. Chatri, for giving me the opportunity for this country boy to be standing here in the global stage. Thank you to many people who've been supporting me, especially my mom. My mom always been there with me, no matter how. In every day, she's been supporting me and never leave me. She was always there by my side.
Well, I'm sure Mama Shadow is going to be really excited to hear that you just won 350,000 baht from the boss, Chatri Sinyotong, for your knockout win here tonight.
คุณแม่ครับคุณแม่อาจจะดีใจมากๆเลยนะครับเพราะว่าตอนนี้เนี่ย Shadow นะครับได้โบนัสจากคุณชาตรี350,000 บาท
ขอบคุณมากๆครับเงินก้อนนี้สามารถต่อชีวิตผมได้แล้วก็ทำให้ผมไปสร้างเนื้อสร้างตัวได้เลยแต่ผมมาชกในวันลุมพินีวันแชมเปี้ยนชิพผมดีใจมากๆครับผมสามารถยืนได้หาเลี้ยงครอบครัวได้มวยไทยเป็นกีฬาที่สามารถหาเลี้ยงครอบครัวได้ขอแค่คุณมีความตั้งใจแล้วก็ตอนนี้เรามีวันแชมเปี้ยนชิพทำให้เด็กทุกคนมีโอกาสครับผมมีโอกาสที่มายืนอยู่ณจุดแห่งนี้ครับขอแค่คุณตั้งใจครับผม
Thank you so much to Kun Chatri for giving me this bonus. This bonus will allow me to be back here, standing on my feet, supporting my family. And I must say, Muay Thai and one championship, giving opportunity to many kids in Thailand. If you really mean it, you can do it. You can find success like me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you can find success like him. But I got a question for Lumpinee Stadium. Who wants to see Shadow on the world's largest stage of martial arts at one championship? The people want it. Chatri Sinyotong wants it. You are going to one championship. You just got a $100,000 contract from Chatri Sinyotong.
นอกจากนี้นะครับ Shadow วันนี้นะคุณชาตรีได้เชิญเราเข้าสู่วันแชมเปี้ยนชิพนะครับกับมูลค่าสัญญา100,000 เหรียญหรือ3,300,000 บาท
โอ้ไม่รู้จะพูดยังไงวันนี้ก็เป็นวันเกิดของน้องชายคนกลางผมซึ่งวันนี้ไม่ได้มาต้องคอยดูพ่ออยู่บ้านเพราะว่าพ่อก็ป่วยทุกคนอยากมาเชียร์วันนี้ผมได้เข้ามาอยู่ในวันแชมเปี้ยนชิพแล้วได้เซ็นสัญญาวันแชมเปี้ยนชิพแล้วผมก็ไม่เคยคิดว่าผมจะได้มายืนอยู่ณจุดแห่งนี้ผมทำได้ทุกคนก็ทำได้ครับผม
Thank you so much, Kun Chatri, for giving me the contract. It's actually my little brother's birthday today, but he has to be at home taking care of my sick father. And now I just joined the world's largest martial arts organization. And if I can do it, you can do it!
Well, I hope your father gets well. Your mom's here to enjoy your victory, your bonus, and your contract. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangkok, Thailand, make some noise for your newest one championship contracted athlete, Shadow!